I'm just gonna start off by saying, first of all, I hope she don't uh chopped and screwed that video and playing with us. I'm saying this because one thing about CPS, you cannot play with them because they're not gonna play with you. Just like that last time they came out to your house that you put on the internet, they people had uh DRUG accusations, and they only tested you. The crazy thing is, generally, what happens is I thought they test all the adults. That's what I thought, but maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it wasn't any accusations about him. This is what I will say. I'm hoping again that you left us on the cliffhanger on this good Saturday because I'm sitting here chilling, watching TV. But girl, if this is real, what are you hiding? You could have lined them up on your porch and let them people see them children. I think it's just crazy at this point because again, in many states, CPS literally run the court, and it don't help that there are there is basically like a history of DV accusations as recent as like last year for you and old boy. And it's just crazy at this point because you stood there while he said no. What about what you had to say? Like, nobody is playing when it comes to the safety of children. Do you not know what goes on across the country? It's so many crazy stories. And that woman is not going to put her job in jeopardy because she just wanted to lay eyes on them children. I just think it's crazy, selfish, and very self serving at this point. And it's just ridiculous because I'm not gonna lie. The last time I was up here, I was laughing and joking, and I was saying, "No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say this is in the third." I was like, "Yo, she making her money." Da 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 da. I'm talking about the video when she was in the pink jumpsuit, dancing, sweating, whatever. I'm just laughing and I'm joking. And of course, a lot of trolls came. They mad, whatever. I don't care. But now we talking about kids. That's a whole nother ball game. Like, why would you sit there and let that man tell them people no? Let you tell it he don't pay no bills. I just don't understand. Like that's like, and I can get it. Like even if you frustrated with them coming there and bothering you on a regular basis, and you just exhausted or whatever the case may be, with them saying that this time it's a different report, it's a different report. So they're coming at you at a different angle. That was not the time for you to sit there and refuse. And then you gonna let him make the decision and you pushed all of them out. You let that man, much as everybody joke talking about him being on the 600 hall or whatever, I don't know. I don't know where he been. But it's just the fact that you let him say no and then he jumped in his vehicle. And that was just like the last say so. Like I'm hoping it's cut and screwed and chopped and screwed and she's just playing with us because there's no way in the world. And then you talking about getting an attorney. Attorney for what? Girl, they will laugh them attorneys up out of court. You ain't got no attorney money. Not to be fighting no case for no 7 children. If anything, your job is to cooperate to the best of your ability and get the investigation over with. And with him in the background saying, "Oh, they back again." I'm like, okay, yeah, they back again, but they have a separate set of accusations. With the second set of accusations, it sound like it could be founded. So when it came with the second set of accusations, it sound like it's more plausible. Like, okay, yeah, it is a possibility that they were left, even if it's for a couple of hours, unattended. And I'm pretty sure even if they had done this a couple weeks ago, they done already talked to your kids. You know, they'll tell on you in a heartbeat, child, for a Jolly Rancher. And they don't mean no harm because they honest. But what it sound like is you wanted to get ahead of it. You wanted to, control the situation and get on social media. And again, I hope it's chopped and screwed, and it ain't true. And I think I'm not saying it's right that people be calling and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's been plenty of incidents where you got away with leaving them home. That boy is not. Um, he should not be. That's a lot of responsibility. I don't even care if they're in the bed asleep. No, anything can happen. But when it comes to them, they want to be able to say, you can't keep them safe. And that is generally the case that they will have against you when they're ready to try to um, intervene. And you just made it easy for them. If this is actually what's going on, if you ain't chopped and screwed and played with us on this good here Saturday. But all it takes is to prove that you cannot keep them safe. And it's a wrap. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. I seen the lady lose her kids in Arizona because she could not keep her kids safe. She was in a domestic situation. Um, Things would go on, and the people made a decision for her. And not only that, it didn't help that she went and told the people about some of the incidents, that went on. That was really crazy. And then she turned around and said she never said it. But this is what this reminds me of. You you cannot, and I'm not trying to be fun, like you cannot cry wolf. You cannot put your children in these type of situations. You got too many people that depend on you. That's why I'm not. I can be real extra and messy, but like when it comes to kids and their safety, that's a big thing. I've literally witnessed I've seen my niece and nephews taken um when their mother could not keep them safe. So, and they're in the foster care system. It's a business. And not only that, like it's so much that's going on. All you had to do was line them up. You didn't even have to let her in your house. These people talking about they gonna do an Amber Alert if you don't let them see your children. And you let this man make the decision to not open your door. Like, girl, I'm starting to think it's something else going on. And that's just my opinion. But girl, grandma all the way out of town, living her best life in the Virgin Islands. And you sitting here playing with your children, with their livelihood, like with their stability for a man. That man don't even like you. He tolerates you. I'm lost for words. And I'm like, even with him being frustrated and upset, I don't understand how he sat there and said no. I don't care what my house looks like. Even if it is disheveled. You got a lot of kids. They, been running around your house be lived in all week. You was supposed to open that door or either bring them to the porch. Because I hear a lot of people, and I went and looked in the comments and all that. They like, oh, well, you got to stand your ground and stand your ground. Do you not know those people are like a whole? It's the organization. That organization is something serious. And I literally that I had went to court and got full custody of my niece, sent it to the state that they had moved to. Them people looked at that paperwork like whatever. I've literally seen them march into court and show what they're going to do. And the judges sit back and go based on those people's recommendations. And they let them come in there and do what they want to do. Like CPS said people think it was like 10 and 12 years ago. It's totally different. All they have to do is say, you cannot keep your children safe. That's it. That's all it boils down to. I am, again, I'm hoping that this is just a I hope because sometimes she'll put she want to be seen on the internet and then we get a glimpse of what she want us to see. And I'm just hoping it's not what's really going on. Because as a and then she was just like, I don't have any mental health issues, blah blah blah. There has been many concerns that people have said that for a while. And then in that state, because in this state you can't, I don't think you get 5150 a person, but you get 5150 a person in that state. I don't know if it's anybody that's trying to go do that to her, but I'm just giving an example. So with that being said, yes, they're supposed to take every accusation and investigate it. You can't use the fact that you are on social media and say, oh, this is a downside side to being a content creator. I can honestly say I've seen 3 people this week, before this week was over, that basically had the same story. Somebody called on them. And I'm not going to say all of them was from people on social media, but I really do believe in this case, it could be that situation. But then again, you never know, because if you have a habit of going to gamble, leaving your children at home, you can't run and move and keep up with no man like that. You got 7 people. Well, the oldest one, he big. You got 6 people you got to go and see about. You have to go home and be a parent. Like, your mother. Like, it's time to grow up and be a little bit more accountable. Because I don't care if he was my boyfriend, baby daddy, cousin, husband, whatever you would call him, your 8th child. He would not have made no decision while I was standing there to say, no, you can't see my kids. Do you know how many people have shown up and was really looking for people's children, and you sat there and said no, and they're in the house? Like, that alone sounds like something is wrong with you. Like, who does that? Then you have to weigh in the fact that now these people got to go, she got to go call her supervisor. They got to go make the decision. Then they got to go bring the police over there. Oh, I know it's jumping on that street, honey. Oh, it's jumping like a 6'4", honey. It's a whole show. And then the sad part is, you talk about people, cause girl, I'm laying comfortable in my little hood apartment. You can talk about me and talk about other people, but you brought the hood to the suburbs. Let's talk about that. You're not even ready to be a grown adult and live. Like you got some sub with some substance about yourself. Like how do you go in this beautiful neighborhood and keep up all this commotion? Got these baby kids all over the place, probably dropping sunflower seeds on people's lawns. We don't know. We just saying, allegedly. Uh um Running their grass down and stuff and and just all kinds of foolishness, the kind of stuff that you sit and talk about other people about, but you always doing something, you always being so combative with these people in the social media just for clicks and views. But then I'm not gonna lie, she was looking really sad and pitiful with that green wig on her head, looking like she woke up with the same clothes on she had on yesterday. And it's just crazy. It's sad. And I'm not saying that some people parent to the best of their ability. No, I think all people do. Some people they elevate, some people just stay in the same spot. I don't know what she do because I don't know, and I don't be in that woman's house. But what I'm gonna say is they clean, they fed, and they got a roof over their head. That's all them people wanted to see. And they would have went on about their business. But see, you made it worse because I remember when my niece, her mama had a case in Florida. It took 30 days for that case to close, right? Contingent that, if it was anything that needed to be done, it was done. Okay, whatever. It could be earlier. I don't know sometimes. But if you said that they just came to you a week and a half ago and they back again, it ain't even been 30 days. So a lot of times when they probably get calls about you, it might be some type of space in between and to get them people some time to, wean out, okay, well, this is not going on as much as we think it is. But now it's to the point where it's going on so much because of you. You out here, I didn't even talk about because I didn't even hear the whole conversation about what she said about the young lady, her mother, or whatever the case may be. That's no different than when you was talking about the young man online and talking about his mother or whatever. It's no different. It's no different than when you was airing people business out. But the facts still remain. You got to be a little bit more accountable because you decide to marry this man. You decide to have these kids, and you let him make the ultimate decision on not letting CPS just get a visual of your children. That's it. And the crazy thing is, to prove that they're not being attended to, when they pulled up, you were there, hopefully. All you had to do was show them your kids. Again, I hope it's chopped and screwed, and I hope it's not real. And I hope she just, messing with our blood pressure a little bit today or something, child. Because ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to let a man mess up my good thing I got going on with my kids. Because she making enough to, do what she need to do. This is just crazy. I'm going to go in here and watch me some SVU and chill out and mind, I guess mind my business until some more business come up, and then we can talk about that business. But anyway, y'all be blessed. Y'all take it easy. Like, girl, I just don't know what to say no more about. Like, we have to be more responsible when it comes to the children. Mama, daddy, auntie, it don't matter. It just don't make no damn sense.